folks, welcome back. This is hole number 6. It's a par 4. There's three or four different ways to play this hole. You can play it on the left hand side, you can play it down the middle, or you can play it on the right hand side. If you play it down the middle, there's two small fairway pads there. If you play it on the smallest fairway pad, the one closest to you, you pretty much have to use a big topper there and go with full top spin. And if you choose to go on the next fairway, the one just past the sand trap, you'll have to use a extra mile with an extra mile 5 or above. Well, you can get away with an extra mile 4, but you use a Titan as well. And what I generally do there is just go full right spin. I don't give it no top spin or no back spin, because I found out if you give it top spin, it'll go too far and it'll likely end up in the rough. And if you give it one back spin, if you don't get a good first shot, and if you give it one back spin, it'll likely end up in the rough short of where you want to be. So if you don't give it no top, no back spin, you're pretty much better off, and give it full right spin with the Titan. Extra mile 5 or extra mile 6. If you're using an extra mile 5, you'll just have to give it a little bit more overpower than what I show you here on this shot. If you use an extra mile 6, just go with the same type of shot I do here. And what I'm generally trying to do here is look at the wind. The wind's going to carry my ball a certain distance. So if I got a 4 mile per hour wind and I'm using an extra mile 6 here, it's going to carry me about 1.5 more rings than where the target is. So what I do is I test it by the overpowering my target. I'll move my target up as far as it'll go, and then I will know from that point, if I give it full overpower, that is where my ball is going to land. And if I give it less than full overpower, it's going to be a little bit less than an overpower shot. So what I do here is, like I said, I move the target forward, so that'll tell me where a full overpower will be. And if I don't want to go that much, then I overpower it a little bit less than that. So this is what I ended up doing for my overpower shot. If you want to watch my overpower shot, you'll see I move the ball down to where the thickest part of that yellow target, you'll see pretty much the bottom part of the ball is in the center of the white part of the target. So you'll see I move the target up there, full right spin, and I let the ball carry at 3.4 miles per hour. So you see I move the Titan down, so the bottom part of the ball is the center part of the dark white ring. So we'll look at it one more time. The bottom part of the ball, when pulled down, that's how much I overpowered it. When pulled down is the center part. And then if you release it great to the left, great to the right, or perfect, you'll be fine here. I graded it to the left, and this is where I ended up. It just sets you up for a very, very easy eagle. All you gotta do is put that in, you got yourself an eagle. Now, you can go to the left or to the right, the far right, but if you do that, you're gonna have to do a trick shot. You're going to have to go full, pull your ball all the way down to the left, and adjust it for about 12 rings. We'll do that on a different video. But for now, if you go with this shot here, you'll set yourself up for a fairly easy eagle. Thanks for watching hole number 6, folks. We'll see you on hole number 7.